Well, I'm actually reading a book by a guy named Steve. He spoke at the United Way breakfast, women's breakfast, a few months ago, and we were lucky enough to get a copy of his book. And it's really the story of this kid who was an orphan, went through foster homes and bad abuse, and how books actually were his the beginning of his salvation, really. A woman in the neighborhood noticed that he was reading the same book over and over and over again, and she came by one night to his house and brought a whole box of books. His foster parents told him he had to get those books in the basement right away. You were not allowed to read without permission. He couldn't read without permission. It was just such a horrible story. But in these books of fantasy, of fiction, of detective stories, whatever it was, it gave him an escape from his life, and it gave him hope that he too could escape from the miserable circumstances. And I picked it up right after the speech, and then I started it again this morning, having read my Kindle and everything I'd already downloaded for my vacation. And I'm telling you that this is a moving book, an inspirational book, and I think these are the stories that keep us inspired and keep us appreciative, especially at a time of New Year. It's a good time to take stock of what you have and appreciate what you have, and not just make a goal for your own success, but actually look around you and be aware of the community around you and where the needs are in the community, which is why we're doing our 20 for 20 campaign, trying to raise money for the United Way. So please check out our donation page, and you'll have an opportunity to win prizes and get invited to our big 20th birthday bash.